as we're underway in Week 13.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Off play action. Arnold. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great. Not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. On play action, Lock going for the deep ball.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
By number 39.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
2 yards. And the Bears
on first down, Lock.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards now.
At their 49-yard line.
Lock off a play action. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
A loss of 14.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 16 carries, 80 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And down he'll go at the 25.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Arnold. Fighting to stay, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
And sacked.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Arnold. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
24
that one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Price. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The tackle made by Devin.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 87 yards.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Makes the score Bears 10, Steelers nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 20.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
back to throw. Arnold, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
On first down, Meredith. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Draw play to the running back.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just to...
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Bears first down.
They'll run on first down. Price. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
To throw on third down. Locke. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down. It's Price. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
At the 20-yard line.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
They look to throw. It's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Locke now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Arnold. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the...
And he lost the football. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Arnold. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Arnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Locke, and that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
11 yards there, 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, Arnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Arnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few, perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Tucker set to kick off.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Block working out of the gun. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 46.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A throw taken in by Sims. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Arnold looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Locke to throw. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down.
T.J. Watt.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interceptions? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
7-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
They run again with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he stopped immediately there.
The running back.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Made by Derek Barnett. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Arnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Operating from the gun. Arnold. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted.
Incomplete.
Instead, 2nd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It leads to 2nd.
Here's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
to throw it is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
46. And 8 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, Price. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Locke's pass.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. On 1st and 10, Arnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
By the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke gets it to Meredith, complete.
Locke's pass.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack. A loss of 3 yards.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
And this one is right through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Operating from the gun, Arnold. That one is caught by Hunt. Arnold, give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
from the gun, Arnold.
49-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Arnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The contact. It's now second and 10.
Throwing again on second and 10. Arnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Bears' 16-yard line.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
You have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Schuster.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
A gain of 9.
He's back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Lock now, going to hang on to it. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Meredith, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
1st down, Chicago.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own